Hey guys, well today I'm going to get back at it. It's weekend and we've had some nice weather all week and just doing a lot of work outside and stuff. Hadn't done much shop work, but getting to the point where we're gonna start welding the new pieces on the replacement frame in the back here into next week. And some of the Peterbilt 359 cross members had some rust on them, so I am going to try to get them sandblasted. I've got a Harbor Freight Sandblaster that I bought a few years ago, and it worked pretty good, but it just seemed like it just didn't want to flow real well or nothing like that. But I did a little research online about it, and I'm going to do some modifications to it. They say it makes it work better. It's all set up on 3/8 inch line. All the fittings and everything are 3/8, and they say if you open them up and put a 1/2 inch on there, it works a lot better. And I ordered an actual sandblasting nozzle from a sandblasting company and a regular sandblast hose. And they say the Harbor Freight ones, they don't flow real well because the center part's only about 3/8 inch. So just basically opened the whole system up. So I'm going to turn the camera out here and show you exactly what I'm going to do and go with it. What I've bought is I run a 1/2 inch impact on I run a larger line on my impact, my big 1 inch impact wrench. So what I'm going to do is flow supposedly be better. I'm going to do away with all this 3/8 stuff here, and it's actually going to have 1/2 inch line going all the way down. And then at the bottom there, we're going to open that up more and going to go with a 1/2 inch air line going in, and it'll have a 3/4 line coming out. The new hose is 3/4 pipe, so I've got a T that's 1/2 inch in the top and 1/2 inch in one side and then 3/4 out the other side. So that's going to be kind of the mixing point. And then do away with this small Harbor Freight hose and nozzle. Here's the new nozzle, which as you can see, it's all 3/4. It's got a little bit bigger end. They say for the CFM of my air compressor, it'll take I believe that's what you call a number 3, and it's 3/16 hole in the end of it, and 3/4 in and out. And this hose, if you can see in there, the hose has a larger tube. It's basically a true 1/2 inch. It's got some really cool fittings on the end yeah, it's 3/8 inch pipe here, but you just basically shove that on there. It looks like it might be real hard threads, and then you take these screws, screw it down into these holes into the hose. There's the screws right there. But so we're going to get at it here, and I'm going to start modifying. Hopefully it'll be a better deal. So guys, here's a little bit more progress on it. What I did was I left the old top on it with the gauge, and then I left the 3/8 because I didn't figure it needed more 3/8, anything bigger than 3/8 to add pressure to the top of the pot. But then below that, to get this high flow quick disconnect fitting on here, I went ahead and went with 1/2 inch, and then it's going to have 5/8 inch hose going to the bottom. I actually I'm going to go with braided hose on that. I didn't realize it was rated at 250 when I was looking for hose yesterday. I was at the hardware store, and it's rated, the clear braided hose is rated at 250 on air and liquid, so that should work out fine. And what I'm going to do is I believe I'm either going to cut the old fitting off the bottom, or I'm going to drill it out and retap it for 1/2 inch. But there's where we're at so far. And I'll get back at it in a little bit. I was short one 1/2 inch ball valve, so I'm going to have to run back in town and get that. So, all right, guys, got this all done. Here's the upgraded view of the Harbor Freight one. You can see where it goes a 1/2 inch into 3/4. This hose is 3/4, but it has a 1/2 inch center. And then I went with the large flow nozzle on it and everything, and I left the original top part to pressurize the pot. But here's the old nozzle. This is how big it was This is how big the old nozzle was. Try to see down in there, but here's the new nozzle, the size of it compared to the old one. It has a 3/16 tip on it. And here, I'll compare it to the old nozzle. They look similar, but it's hard to really tell. But this one's more robust. But this actually has half-inch flow going into it, so overall everything looks like it should work better. I'm going to shut things down here because I don't want to film out there when I'm doing it, because I have cracked a phone camera by sitting it out there where you just don't know where this stuff's going to go whenever you're sandblasting. But I'm going to give it a try, and then I'll film a piece of it after I get finished. Hey guys, well, I was able to get those sandblasted before the rain come in. I'll do a close-up of these. Boy, it turned out, it really changed how that sandblaster works. That's with 60/40 black diamond media in it. These were scaled up pretty good. These are cross members from the 359 I'm working on, and these are the motor mounts. But that sure changed. It's not the same sandblaster it was before I did the modifications on it. I do run this with a Quincy 7.5 horse 80 gallon air compressor, so that does help a lot. Well guys, that's about the end of that video. Overall, that was a good modification. If anybody has any questions on it, they can just put it in the comments down below, and I can explain exactly what I did and all. But pretty much just upgraded everything to 1/2 inch and put a real sandblaster hose on it and everything. But I seen online where some guys had put vibrators on them. That might help a little bit more, but I had a couple rocks come through it. I may go ahead and strain the media a little better before I put it in there. I had one plug up with a rock that went through and got into the tip, but other than that, it's a whole different sandblaster. It works really good. So I'm glad I did the upgrades on it. But thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for checking out my channel and all that. And things have been going real well with it, and I hope to get another video out on the truck here soon. Like and subscribe, and thanks a lot.